You've never watched Eastenders?
No, as in I don't watch it now. I used to watch it, but everyone used to watch it back in the day.
No, but you don't watch it on Christmas no more?
Nah.
Come on.
Bro, who watches Eastenders anymore?
On
bro?
Chris, I don't watch it no more. I stopped watching it after Ronnie and Roxy died, but I need to know what happened.
They died? Ronnie and Roxy died, fam?
You didn't know?
Nah.
Sorry, man.
The last Christmas Eastenders I watched, was when Max Brannan became a legend.
That was a long time ago.
But that's the last one I watched, bro.
Really?
When he said, you don't believe that, do you?
and he's always shaking and he'll put his hand in his pocket. Nah, what a legend.
Bro,
what a legend.
Man got caught in 8K.
No, I was looking at some Jeff Hardy videos when I was in Qatar. Yeah. Bro, that guy is a living legend.
Charisma
For me,
charisma.
honestly, top 10 wrestlers of all time. I don't care what anyone says.
You know, I asked like 7 men who watch wrestling and listen to rap. I said, Nines and Scraps, one of them has to go. Nines and Scraps or Jeff and Matt Hardy. Bro, it was 100%.
I hear it.
I mean, okay, don't have that in. Bro, bare man that watch wrestling.
Bro, I hear it, bro. Jeff Hardy, bro.
Nah, Jeff Hardy is a
iconic.
bad boy.
The legendariness of that man.
Yeah. Twist of Fate and them thing there.
Fam, you know when they did
Swanton bomb and them thing
when
there.
they said don't try at home, that was the move that I was trying,
Bro,
fam.
man were jumping off like the top of the trampoline,
Yeah.
doing the mad thing.
Yeah.
I could have brought my neck so many times.
Nah. Jeff Hardy, what a legend.
What
man.
is he even wearing? Like, I can't lie. When you look at the drip, it's terrible. But because it's him,
The drip
sensation.
was terrible.
terrible.
The paint on
What
his
is
face.
all of this on his arms? He had a mad thing going on.
Honestly,
The drip was
if
awful.
my parents let me, I would have wore that whole fit, fam. I would have even got long hair, fam.
Man had the towel hanging out the back pocket.
No, but those are
Hey,
just
oh,
even
no.
when he won his championship. I think he hit a swanton bomb off the top ropes on top of someone, and then he pinned them. And legendary.
We got
moment.
Jim Ross, blood. Aye, Jim Ross.
Son of a bitch.
Aye, no.
That's all he used to say.
Aye, my man had so many one-liners.
Yeah.
Like, he was the king of that commentator shit. Like, my man and Jerry the King.
Great
Them two
partnership.
together, you ain't getting better than that.
Oh my God, Triple H, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. He'll be repeating it.
What was the other thing that he used to say? There was another like Jim Ross ism. Oh, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
That's gonna annoy me. Because he used to say it in almost like every big event. Can't remember what it was.
I actually know what you're talking about as well.
Oh my God.
Nah, that oh my God is the first one. But I used to say something else. But nah, wrestling. I need to go through. I was gonna say I need to go through that, but you know what? I need to go through so I can watch it on Christmas Day.
What's that?
Eastenders, bro. There's been threads. You've never watched Eastenders?
No, as in I don't watch it now. I used to watch it, but everyone used to watch it back in the day.
No, but you don't watch it on Christmas no more.
Nah.
Come on.
Bro, who watches Eastenders anymore?
On
bro?
Chris, I don't watch it no more. I stopped watching it after Ronnie and Roxy died, but I need to know what
Wait,
happened.
they died. Ronnie and Roxy died, fam.
You didn't know?
Nah.
Sorry, man. That's what ruined it for me, though.
No way.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Not
and the
Ronnie
way
and Roxy,
the
bro.
way they died was so stupid. Ronnie got married to Jack, yeah, and then Ronnie and Roxy were in a pool, but by the poolside they were getting licked, yeah. Ronnie jumped in, Roxy jumped in. They were doing something that they used to do as kids, yeah. How are they getting tangled in the dress that she wore, bro?
And then drowned.
Drowned, bro. After that episode, I actually said, I'm done. You know when you're holding on to your childhood memories, yeah? Bro, after that episode, I said, I'm done, man.
Too many good things. In fact, like, I can't lie. I think the last Christmas Eastenders I watched, yeah, was when Max Brannan became a legend.
That was a long time ago.
But that's the last one I watched, bro.
Really?
When he said, you don't believe that, do you?
and he's always shaking and he'll put his hand in his pocket. Nah, what a legend.
Bro,
what a legend.
Man got caught in 8K.
Yeah, that was
believe that.
that was 8K before 8K was
Bro.
even about, bro. In front of your family.
In front of everybody's. You don't believe that,
Bradley
do you?
was just looking at the screen.
Bro. Nah, Eastenders was elite.
Nah, it was wavy. Now Jack, like the last time I saw,
Are you still
Phil
in it?
was with Denise. Yeah.
Black Denise, bro.
Yes, bro. Phil was with
Chelsea's
Denise.
mum, Denise.
Yeah.
Say what
I
like
think
Chelsea
she
was
even might
lame.
have had a ute. Nah, the
Chelsea
first
was,
Chelsea.
Yeah. Wait, there was two Chelseas.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Chelsea
the
came
first, the
back.
tall one. Like,
Yeah.
she was leng still.
That she looked Jamaican.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
she
on.
probably was. But so
Caribbean anyway, definitely.
yeah, and what's his name? Phil got with Denise.
That's a mad
apparently
plot twist.
something that I've seen now is that Linda is trying to get with Janine behind Mick's back. Am I right? If I'm wrong, someone tell me, 'cause I don't know, but I'm sure I've seen that, and I'm sure I've seen the video. I mean, they do those pictures before Christmas with like the lightning strikes, and then they've got like the 3 characters in front, and they're like the main characters for the episode. You really don't remember EastEnders?
I haven't
like
taken
that
that in, but
That's
I'm just
mad.
trying to take in what you've just said. How can you go from from Shirley to Denise?
No, but being at Shirley in the first place is mad,
That's
bro.
mad. Wait. But that is man.
Wait,
Like
Heather's
Phil,
gone as well.
Who?
Heather.
Yeah, but
She died though, no?
in real life,
No, in the gay. I mean, in EastEnders.
swear down,
I think so.
Heather.
I think
Why
someone
is
hit her
everyone
head.
dying?
Did Ben kill Heather?
What? Nah, see, this is why I can't take it seriously. It got to the point where they was just saying, "Oh, you just kill her. She
Yeah.
kills it." Like it just
You
got
have a
sick.
youth with this person.
It got dumb. Like how is
it
Phil
did.
with Denise? Like, that
It
don't make
did.
no sense.
It did. But there was still legendary moments. Like even the Ian when he was leaning on Phil. I've got nothing left. Like that. Like those
Legendary.
moments there, that's
Nah,
legendary, bro.
Legendary. What was the other one? Somebody got thrown off the Queen Vic. Somebody got
Bradley.
thrown off Bradley.
That
Bro,
was
the
sad,
Brandon
bro.
family was crazy,
Yeah, no,
fam.
they were.
They-
But you know what family was top of them?
Yeah.
Den.
Dirty Den and
Dirty
them,
Den,
man.
his family tree was just they were just on violence. They were on violence.
Bro, everyone that was called Dennis in that show
Yeah.
was a mad youth.
Even the little Dennis now.
There's a new one.
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
Sharon's son. I'm sure I saw him like putting like a hot spoon on someone. Or is that
What?
Ben? I'm getting things twisted, but I'm
Ben
sure
turned into a bad breed as well,
yeah,
innit?
he did, but that's because they changed him bare times, and then the last
Is it?
version that they had of him was just a nutter.
What?
Yeah,
See, that never made sense in my mind, car. The first Ben was the sneakiest brother
Yeah.
you've ever seen in your life.
yeah.
So
But
when I seen him keeping up madness on episodes, I'm like, Ben!
no, but he had a mean streak. Remember when I remember
he
he's
did
the
a
one
mad
that had
thing.
that spoon
Yeah, he
and he
did
put
do a
on
mad
someone.
thing.
You want to do this to me? And then it goes dun dun.
Yeah,
and his
yeah,
eyes
yeah,
are just
yeah.
there.
No, you're right, still.
That was flipping funny.
There was some mad storylines. And you know what? I know we're spending bare time on EastEnders, but there was one storyline that it actually turned into like they started putting numbers at the end of the show for people who's going through it. Remember?
Yeah.
What's her name? Roxy? No, what was her name, man?
Stacey.
No, not Stacey. There was a girl, black hair, looked kind of like Stacey, and she was with a Donny, and he was abusing her like
Whitney. Yeah.
and she was getting abused by Bianca. Was it Bianca's boyfriend at the time?
Yeah.
It was someone's boyfriend, didn't it?
Yeah.
And he
I don't
was
know if it was
abusing
Bianca,
her.
but I remember she
Someone's
was getting
boyfriend.
abused by someone. She was in a video with Heady One the other day. Did you see that?
What?
Yeah. And he was like, I'm with Whitney. Love Whitney.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was Whitney still.
Mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
She's
was
still
getting
about.
abused, and then I can't even remember like. But at the end of one of the episodes, it was like, oh, by the way, if you're going through this, red tear. I was like, rah, like, do you know what? Because that I was a youth man them times there, innit? Thinking, rah, it's like people like she going through this shit, but that actually was eye opening, bro. Like they touched on some real shit.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, well, no, it's not funny. It's not funny at all, actually. But they still do that, like.
Oh, if you're going through this, red
Yeah.
is
Like
it?
if they do like storylines like around like real scenarios.
Yeah.
But I saw something that they did something around the World Cup, and I can't remember what it is. I'm not gonna make any claims because I actually can't remember. But it was something to do with it being in Qatar.
Swear down.
Yeah. Yes. I think they put someone is either gay or a lesbian in EastEnders, and they're like, "Oh, you gonna go out?" or something along those lines. And they're like, "Oh no, it's in Qatar, and you know how they are," or something like that. Yeah,
Swear
yeah,
down.
yeah.
That's reminding me of flipping. What was my man's name again? There was like an Asian brother, and he was getting piped by the white Donny. I can't remember who did what. No, Christian was the white Donny. I can't remember the Asian guy's name though. And his missus was Leng. Oh my days, his missus was Leng.
And he
was gay. I
name.
can't remember what his name was. Saeed. Bro, that again, same thing. That era, yeah, they had some
Serious
storylines,
bro.
That's what I'm saying.
They've
That's why.
turned to shit, man.
Yeah.
Because EastEnders they used to have some storylines that will like capture you, and it wouldn't feel fake.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. It was like plausible.
Yeah.
I can't watch it now.
Yeah, now even talking about those great times, it's like
myth.
it's like talking
Nowadays
about like
moody.
old wrestling.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Nostalgic.
But do you think it's because we've grown up, or do you think they've just got worse?
I think it's a bit of both. The reason I say it's a bit of both, yeah, is because quite similarly to wrestling, yeah, they haven't created stars in wrestling since the Attitude Era.
Yeah,
Like the last one since then was what? John Cena was the last like
Roman Reigns.
Okay, Roman Reigns, cool. But even him, you wouldn't say he's like The Rock or like Stone Cold or like Triple H. He's not them man. The Undertaker. Like, he's not like them man there. So like with EastEnders, it's kind of the same thing. They haven't created your Phil Mitchell, your flipping whoever it might be.
Grant.
You get bro. Big
Patrick,
Ross Kemp.
Fam.
Yo.
Yeah, like fam. Just even small legends.
Just there's a few man like Billy, like and them man there. Come on, bro.
Was it this is my last scene of the EastEnders, yeah? But do you remember when Grant came back to back Peggy in the square, and then Billy came out the car, he said, "Oh, stop it." And then he's like, "You and what army?"
Yeah.
Phil and Grant just came out. Oh my days.
Legendary moments.
Nah, like that moment
Legendary
there,
moments.
that was probably one of the best moments in British television history, fam.
It's like wrestling, fam.
That was like the return.
That's why when I say to people, wrestling it's basically soap opera.
Yeah.
It's basically soap opera.
It is.
What's the difference? The only difference is it's got live action and all that. Cool. Listen, EastEnders and WWE, there's a thin line. I promise
they're
you.
Just not fighting. Yeah.
I promise you,
they're not putting their bodies on the line. But yeah, no, it is the same
That's
still.
what I'm saying.
It's the
You know
same
what?
still.
Speaking of, you said anyway about the World Cup and EastEnders, yeah. My man just come back from Qatar.
Yeah, come on.
What time is it there now? You must be flipping.
It was 3 hours ahead. So
Oh, is it?
there
That's
will
not that
be
much
like
then.
yeah, it weren't that bad. Before we go on, welcome guys.
Yeah,
you know what?
come on.
Wait, you know what? You know that always happens when we're having another
yeah.
conversation. But welcome to another episode. Yeah, we have been missing for the last few weeks, and we are sorry. We tried to plan for this moment, and we planned terribly. We planned terribly for this moment, but we also thought, you know what? Christmas is coming up. We need an episode out on Christmas Day. I hope you guys appreciate this small effort.
Come on,
because I just got back from Qatar a few days ago. Sav's been ill again.
Come on.
And if you guys have been here from the beginning, you know that this guy was the guy that said that he never gets ill. He's been ill for the last 4 weeks. No, you did. But he's been ill. He's better now. And we're here today shooting another episode. So make sure you share it with all your people. Let them watch it on Christmas and on Boxing Day, my birthday and that. Give me a little birthday present. Like, get someone to subscribe if you care for this.
Yeah.
You know?
How old are you going to be? 31?
You need to leave that joke in 2021 because you are older.
You are old now, brother. I can't lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna be old still. I still feel youngish.
The Stormzy thing.
No, you know what it is? Because we're getting older, but we're very young still.
Now we're young. Like, well, I'm young. I don't know. Do you know what it is?
Shut up, man. We're the same age.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Not at all.
Yes, we are.
No,
bro.
we're not.
You're a year younger than me.
But I'm not though.
Yes, technically you are.
I'm actually not though. That's what I'm saying. I'm not.
What year were you born?
Don't worry about what year I was born in.
Okay.
But I'm 2 years younger than you.
Technically, it's a year and a half.
It's not, because when you turn, I'm not gonna say it because it's mad. I'm technically then 3 years, and then like 2 months after that, then I go. So I'm like 2 years and a bit younger than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. What are you talking about?
Oh, are you actually?
Why
did I think you was older than that?
No, because I'm very mature.
People that are mature don't say that they're mature.
I'm letting you know though.
No,
you asked me, why did I think you was older than that?
You wouldn't need to let me know if it was a thing. If it was a thing, then you wouldn't need to let me know. But yeah, my birthday is coming up, so please tell everyone that you love to subscribe to On The Rocks podcast. Because next year, yeah, we're gonna do some interesting things. So you know what I was talking about, yeah?
Go on.
I think we need to bring back some form of challenges, like film. So it might not go on this channel itself, but we need to do something interactive, because we can have conversation, but I actually missed those days where we actually used to do stuff, you know.
It
was fun.
I hear it still. That was it feels like
7
years ago.
Yeah, and it was literally just 2 years ago.
Literally we was filming in lockdown.
Yeah,
when my hair was looking mad.
Before lockdown started, remember that's when the last one we did of the quiz.
But even like, we did the Valentine's thing.
Oh yeah.
Where we went to them man's yard, filmed like all of that. But even after that, when we did the space hopper thing, that was in lockdown, bro. That was
in lockdown.
That was like what? August, July.
Oh yeah. That was funny.
That was like, why did we do that?
Why did we do that?
I don't know, bro.
Why did I say yes to that?
Do you know what it was? We was just struggling for content. That's what it was. We was struggling.
Space hoppers across London.
I don't know what.
No, but we need to do more. Like, bro, we only live once, man. We're getting older, and people in the UK, they're trying to finish us, bro. Like, yeah, but yeah, I'm going back to Qatar and stuff.
Yeah,
it was great.
What was it saying?
It was great, man.
Obviously, everyone had their opinions of it over here. Was doing
You know what it was? You know what it was? Because of everyone's opinions, I went there and I was slightly on edge because I was thinking this is gonna be some interesting, crazy place that we're stepping into now. Not gonna be able to breathe. I'm gonna not be able to look at people in the eye and that. But when you get there, like it was great vibes.
You don't do that when you're here anyway. You just head to the floor. You don't look at no one.
I don't need like it's not a thing in London anyway because everyone's so miserable.
That's what I'm saying.
But over there, everyone was on just good vibes. Obviously, it's a World Cup period, so it's different. But like genuinely, the amount of like cultures and that you experience there, it was incredible. Like experiencing all those different cultures at the matches, around the matches, like the people that I met. Like it was like an experience that I didn't expect, and because I went into it with reservations and thinking, like this is gonna be this is gonna be that, it was just amazing. And on top of that, like I had a car out there, and I remember there was one day where
they gave you a car.
There was one day where I accidentally shut up. The first time I've actually driven in another country as well.
Swear down.
And I smashed it, to be fair. No, as in I smashed it.
I was gonna say
on my days I moved the thing. No, I smashed it, to be fair. It was the roads out there are a bit
they drive on the right as well, as in like
cool. The roads out there are like dangerous.
Swear down.
Yeah.
That don't surprise me though.
Like there,
because I've heard that over there that it can be a bit.
And the thing is, over there, if you beep, it's not like I want to war you.
Nah, it's normal.
It's just get out of the way.
Yeah.
There was one time one Donny beeps me so hard, like, and I thought that it was sight, so I went over to the other side and I looked at him. He wasn't even looking at me, bro.
Yeah,
like it's not that thing, bro. At all. In London, we're getting out,
bro. If you hold your horn, be prepared, innit?
Yeah,
like, bro. When I was in Morocco, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
with Morocco, them man will hold the horn just for fun.
Yeah.
And then you look at them and their just faces straight, like there's no problem, but they just move.
They even had a shopping, like a food mall, that was outside, that you park up outside the restaurant and you beep for someone to come out, and then they will take your order and then they'll bring the food out to your car and then you drive off. Like it was literally like a mall, a square, all everyone, and that's where like all the nice cars and all that go. You're seeing Lambos, Porsches, Rolls Royces.
Everything,
bro. I was in a Hyundai electric car, bro.
Love that,
but it was a decent car, but like it was like, fam, everyone around there was just. But it's mad because all you hear is beep everywhere, and people. It's not even like rude, which was crazy. But
that's mad.
Yeah, man, it was a great experience, man.
What would you say? I probably know the answer is gonna be, but what would you say was the highlight of that experience?
Seeing Messi win the World Cup.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
Like, I was emotionally invested, bro.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely.
You was there in the stadium, right?
Yeah.
That's a bucket list moment, bro.
Yeah, no, it is, bro. I was in the tunnel after extra time, so I saw the penalties from the tunnel. I saw all of the players. I saw all the France players coming in after, and I saw all of the Argentina players coming after when they had won it, all spudding everyone, bro. It was crazy. And the thing is, because the first 90 minutes, I was watching it in the stands, and I was so invested in Messi winning. Like, there was nothing else for me. I just wanted Messi to win. It wasn't about anyone else. Because before I went into the tournament, and people always think, like, you're weird for this and all that stuff. Like, England, obviously, I wanted them to do well.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't, for some reason, and I don't know whether it's because of what happened after the Euros, but for some reason, I just wasn't as invested. Like, I wasn't in it. Like, in the group games, it's like, oh yeah, they've won. Like I'm happy. Like when Saka and them man are doing well, like I'm happy. I was at the England-France game when Kane scored the first penalty. I was like, oh, like, yeah, we could actually win. And then I actually felt it a little bit more. But before that moment, bro, when you're out there surrounded by all the different cultures like Ghana, Uruguay,
England
Mexico, England don't feel like nothing.
They're
singing the same song constantly. And then
Sweet Caroline. Shut up, man.
And then
that song is annoying now.
And then they just stop.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah,
in Mexico games,
just
Morocco,
the whole time. Yeah,
whole game.
Yeah,
vibes on, like you can't not feel it. Do you know what I mean? So like I wasn't really like, even when I was on the shows at Sky, like they were saying, hopefully England win. I was like, yeah, but like honestly, I would have rather Messi won. I'm not even joking. I mean, and I'm happy that he did.
Do you know what it is for me though? I think the difference between the Euros and this is, one, it was here. Like the Euros was here. So like
you feel it differently.
Everything was so apparent. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas because the World Cup was abroad, everyone started it off by saying it doesn't even feel like a World Cup. It's in the winter. It's in a country where you never would expect it to be. It never felt like a World Cup until like, do you know when it started feeling like the World Cup for me? When Saudi beat Argentina, I was like, raw.
I was there as well.
Swear down, that's what I'm saying.
That was one of the maddest atmospheres I've ever experienced in my life.
They must have been going berserk.
Bro, because the Argentina fans, like they were top 3 fans there. Like they are non-stop. Yeah. But the Saudi fans, they drove 30 minutes down the road.
They're just there next door.
They had
bare people.
The stadium was shaking. When they scored that first goal and then the second one, when it went, you know how good that goal was, bro. Argentina, they were rattled. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm not surprised, bro. When that goal went in, genuinely, I was like, there's no way they're going to beat Argentina. Bro, what?
Yeah.
But what made it even more crazy, after the game was done, and I've seen like the aftermath, everyone's getting mad, the sheikh that's over there gave all the players Rolls Royces. All that. Brother, then I see the team talk at halftime. Legendary stuff.
Legendary stuff.
Bro, I had goosebumps for 2 minutes straight.
Yeah. I thought
what man was saying.
They crumbled from that moment, to be fair.
Yeah.
But that was their moment. Like, to be the only team to beat the eventual champs is quite good.
That is crazy.
That team talk was sensational.
Yeah, bro. Different gravy.
But I like the reason why I really like this World Cup, is one, no one expected it to be as good as it was, and it was great.
Yeah.
There wasn't as many injuries as everyone expected it to be. There was a higher intensity that you would only get in the middle of a season. Like you won't get
everyone's sharp.
Yeah, you won't get that at the end of the season because after 70, everyone will be tired. Like that's the reality. And then also like it just silenced so many people. Like, and I was telling you this earlier. Everyone has things to say about what happens in the country and how they're treating workers and stuff like that. But there comes a point where it started getting like they started over the commentary around it was just too much.
What I think was idiotic anyway was that I don't agree with the way that they treat their workers over there. But what was weird to me was that people expected to go to a country that is predominantly Muslim. I'm not even going to say predominantly, majority. It's a Muslim country, innit? And you expected them to sell alcohol.
No, even the fact that was a conversation was so stupid.
It's a very dumb convo.
Why is it a convo? And on top of
stuff
that,
like was stupid.
Like, bro, I was in, like, you're seeing people sitting next to each other that support different teams, That would not be able to happen if there was alcohol. No way.
100%.
Like, bro, every stadium you would see blotches of red and blue and stuff like that. Everyone go into the stadiums together peacefully.
If they were waved,
it would have been different. And you know what's so funny? They put the England team in the furthest stadium.
Swear down.
So you know they done that on purpose. I don't care what they say. They done that on purpose. Because if they had put it like centrally, a lot of people would have got waved and then it's come to the stadium. But to go so far out was long. So yeah, man, it was, I think genuinely, and I'm not saying that just because I was there, I think it's the best World Cup I've ever witnessed. Like ever.
You think so?
Ever. The final was the best. I could say that that's the best game I've ever watched.
I can hear you on the final. For me, what made the tournament so special, the giant killers. People, like big teams was losing left, right and centre.
Yeah.
And that was exciting. Because you always have maybe like 1 or 2 instances in a World Cup where big teams will lose to a smaller country, but it was happening a lot. Like
it wasn't even
Japan and Germany, you had Morocco slapping everyone, Saudi, Argentina. Like it was happening on a regular basis. Do you get what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was abnormal. It became like, but they might get done.
Yeah,
like,
but it's not even just that it happened. It's the fact that a lot of those teams deserve to win.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it wasn't like
they outplayed them.
They outplayed them. Morocco, they got to the semis because they deserved to be in the semis.
100%.
Not like
they didn't scrape through.
Yeah,
bro.
they didn't scrape through, bro. Like Spain, rubbish. Germany, crap, bro.
Portugal,
like,
they handled them calmly. Like it was mad.
Like they scored a goal and then it was done. Like even the fact that like even going off of that, bro. Messi winning the World Cup.
Yeah.
The fact that conversation for the goal is actually done.
Wait, hold on. We'll come on to that.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
Because even the semi-final, Morocco could have beat France.
Yeah, 100%.
Like France was playing well, but Morocco was playing better.
Yeah.
Like that second half.
They had injuries, man.
That second half, if it weren't for the injuries, I feel like they would have done their thing. But even in the second half, I remember watching it thinking, France is not safe, bro.
Yeah.
Like there was a moment in time where I was thinking, Morocco's gonna make it to a final. Do you get what I'm saying? And
that would have been mad, bro.
The first African team to make it to a semi and the final, man, it would have been crazy.
Fans, Argentina fans versus Morocco fans, the stadium would have collapsed. Honestly, because Morocco, they made every game a home game. Every game.
Yeah. Just I didn't realize as well that the stadiums are going to collapse.
Yeah.
Like they're all going to be. They're not going to be there no more.
Some of them are staying. Some of them are going to like different
countries and that's mad.
974. I think it's 974. The one that was made out of like some material is going to like Niger or an African country.
What's crazy as well, is you touched on it as well. You said that most people weren't really invested in it to begin with. The tournament I've most been invested in ever was what was it? Was it 2010 South Africa? Was 2010 South Africa?
Yeah.
From Wave Your Flag, I was in, bro.
But that's why people were in because of the like.
But everything around it.
Everything around it. But the actual tournament.
No, the actual tournament was mad, and that
it wasn't
might
great,
be what
the actual. No. The actual football.
It wasn't amazing.
It wasn't amazing. Like
when my man scored that goal,
that's what I'm saying. They had its moments.
That was amazing.
Like you said, this tournament, you're looking at all these games, the group games, it was too much,
bare
bro.
moments.
The highlight reel of this tournament is crazy.
As in, what I was gonna say was, like, now you're gonna struggle in our lifetime to get a better World Cup final than that one. Yeah, you're gonna struggle
3-3 and then to go 2-0. Then Mbappe scoring a hat-trick, and then a hat-trick of pens. People that try to say that Harry Kane, his teams didn't support him when he was taking the second penalty. Shush!
Yeah.
Mbappe took 3 penalties, bro.
And
bagged all of them.
Yeah.
Against Emi Martinez, the best penalties goalkeeper at the World Cup.
He say that, but he got a hand to 2 of his penalties.
But he
should have done better. Yeah, he scored them, yeah. He scored them. Which is a perfect reason for why, if you're going to miss a penalty, at least have it be on target. Like when Kane skied it.
I was behind the goal, bro.
Bro.
I was so vexed.
I don't know if I can talk about it, man. I don't know if I can talk about it. Even just other stuff that's happened around it highlights even more how fucked this country is, because nothing was spoken about after the Harry Kane situation.
I saw a headline saying, Harry, we're with you.
Yeah. Keep your head up. Bro, all of that shit just jarred me.
But fair enough, man. Like we know what it is regardless. But back to the GOAT combo. Yeah.
We got, because
fam.
Do you think it's done now?
It's not a do I think it's done.
It's done now, you think, yeah?
It is finished. Messi is the undisputed GOAT of all time.
Of all time, you think?
Of all time.
Okay, cool.
Of all time.
All right, Deontay.
No.
To this day.
No, because people were actually like, fair enough, you can make some debates. People are saying, the Euros is more important than the Copa. They've got similar amount of Ballon d'Ors. Ronaldo scored more goals and stuff. But even if you're just a lover of football, you could tell, even the way Messi is developing as a footballer at the age that he is, he is showing way more than Ronaldo is in terms of versatility. Age, yeah. And also, he's just unproblematic, bro. He didn't want to leave Barcelona. He had to leave, so he joined PSG. He went to PSG. The first season wasn't great. He admitted it. He didn't make any excuses. The second season, he was banging. Argentina now, they made him captain. He's leading the charge, bro. And the thing is I like about that Argentina squad, you can tell that they just wanted it for him. what I was
100%
saying,
they
yeah,
did.
is that if Ronaldo had won that, if let's say an alternate universe, yeah, Ronaldo wins the World Cup, I cannot see a world where someone has Ronaldo on his shoulders. Mainly because I think Ronaldo will just be running around on his runs with the trophy.
100%.
Because that's all he cares about.
Very self-centered.
Messi loves, he's like Argentina, his team, bro. He's the GOAT, man.
Also, there was this narrative, yeah. In fact, you know what I'm going to call him out? Mills.
You
see this
he
guy?
loves Ronaldo too much,
You
though,
see this
man.
guy, bro? He's a typical Arab fanboy. And you see the thing with my man, yeah? I love him, yeah. That's my guy. But when it comes to Ronaldo, he is the most delusional man I've ever met. Met. And it's like, I had a deeper convo with me, him, and Jay on the chat the other day, yeah? He said to me that if Ronaldo, in his words, was given an opportunity, right, in the World Cup, which he was, in my opinion, if he was given an opportunity, he would have taken Portugal all the way. This is what he was saying, yeah?
What?
Now, just deep what he's saying, right? In a season where he's been the shittest he's ever been as a footballer, yeah, hasn't done anything for anyone, not United, not Portugal, yeah? He's saying that even though he had 4 opportunities before this, he's played at 5 World Cups, including the last one. So 4 opportunities before this World Cup to win it for Portugal, and he didn't do it when he was at the peak of his powers.
Didn't even get. Had he even been to a semi?
I think they beat us in the quarters and made it to a semi.
He hasn't even bagged it in any of those knockout rounds, bro.
But what I'm saying is, how can you say that in the peak of his powers, and he didn't take them to a final? How can you say that he would have been the difference between Portugal making it? Bro, Morocco slapped him for a reason, whether he was on the pitch or not. It wouldn't have made a difference. That Gonzalo Ramos guy, when he came on in that what's it called, in the round of 16 and bagged them 3 goals.
That's like the biggest slap in the face.
Bro, you
ever.
get dropped and then the guy who replaces you bags 3.
His first appearance as well, I think.
Brother, as in, not gonna lie to you, man can't say Ronaldo weren't given opportunities. He had the opportunity, he underperformed, he got replaced, and my man did bits.
Yeah.
That's how it goes in football.
And he didn't do any of it modestly, because if Ronaldo, if he like was a modest, humble person, he would have been starting every game, because the coach owes it to him.
Yeah.
It's the same as Scaloni, bro. They owe it to these man
That's what I'm saying.
to play them, but he started bitching and stuff like that. Said, okay, you're going on the bench, bro, and
Yeah,
then
it's
they played better
unnecessary.
without him. Like, and then now, like, that's what the beauty of it is. Like, it is actually done, bro. Messi has a World Cup.
Yeah, that's it. It's
He
game
has
over now.
a World Cup.
There's no debate now, and it's upsetting for me a little bit, because I was always Team Ronaldo, and the reason I was Team Ronaldo is because I believed he was the more complete player. Right? There were certain things that Messi could do that Ronaldo couldn't do, but in my opinion, there was more things that Ronaldo could do that Messi couldn't.
Nah.
Whether you want to talk about ability, in terms of football players to watch, Messi's always been a better player. But in terms of accolades and what they've done in the game, places they've done it, Ronaldo always had the edge.
That was the only thing he had over him with the places.
I don't think it's the only thing he had over him.
It was.
I don't know. Either way, now it's done. It doesn't really matter what he had over him, because he hasn't won a World Cup, and he won't win a World Cup now.
Yeah.
There's no opportunity for you to do it no
done.
more.
It's done.
You ain't gonna go to a World Cup at 42 and do anything.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's finished.
It's done.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's beautiful.
However,
Poetic.
I kind of like would have wanted there to be more respect on Ronaldo's name. And the reason I say that is now people are saying he's not even second best ever. He's the second best player of all time. Don't chat shit. You can't say that Messi and Ronaldo were neck and neck and only Messi winning the World Cup has elevated him. Now you're saying he's not even talking about Maradona and Pele.
And them, man. Yeah,
Now you're violating. And I'm not even a United player. I'm not a United fan, but don't violate, man. He's actually had 17 years in a career where he's been amazing.
Yeah. And 12 years where he's been like top 2.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But yeah, I hear it, but it's a sticky one still. It's a sticky one.
People are letting what he's done in his outside of his career, and the fact that his professionalism has gone down the drain. He's ruined his legacy to some degree.
With Piers Morgan was the dumbest thing I've ever seen a man do. Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
Let's even
enough.
talk about Piers Morgan,
no.
yeah. Because this Donny there, yeah. The thing is, there's a part of me that slightly respects what he does, just because he's got no care in the world. But I know you've seen the Meghan and thingy Netflix, like
to some degree. I haven't watched it.
Not seen it, but you've
I
heard
know
of
what's
it.
going
Like,
on.
I think it's the most watched documentary on Netflix now. Yeah,
Swear.
Yeah.
Don't.
But bro, he's talking about them like man actually knows them personally. Bro, you don't know them. You talk about Ronaldo as if like, I saw a rumor and he was like, he's not going. He's like, yeah, I just messaged him or something like that. Like, bro, just I like. Obviously, you can't just tell man to shut up because he's a journalist, yeah. But man like him, yeah, like he's not. I feel like he's in the same category as like Andrew Tate and them, man. But he just hasn't said anything extreme for him to get cancelled to that extent.
Now he's sucking off Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
Now he's all over Andrew Tate's dick.
I've seen something they done together.
It's weird. Like my man, Lippy. Did you see Lippy's tweet? It was funny still. He put up a clip of, or he retweeted something with them, and he said these men are clearly beaten. I don't know why that him and Andrew Tate. But fam,
that is funny.
Like it frustrates me when I see interviews with my man, yeah. And do you know what? He's good at evoking irritation out of people.
It's not even emotion, it's just irritation.
He's just good at evoking irritation. That's what he's good at doing, isn't it? And sometimes that creates for entertaining interviews, but they're never actually in-depth interviews. I don't ever get to know the person that he's interviewing. All it is an argument, for me anyway. I don't really get the impression that he wants to know the person's opinion. He just wants to put his opinion across.
And do you know who really done him in? Simon Jordan from TalkSport.
So, yeah.
He finished him. Disgustingly.
Yeah.
And I don't like Simon Jordan at all.
I think he's a weird
That's
guy
what I'm saying. They're all in that same category. Like when you agree with them, you feel a type of way. Like,
brother, every time Piers says something like he's telling the truth, I don't like it.
Yeah. It makes me feel mad still. But
like even that Jeremy Clarkson,
but they're all the same category. Like
they even all look the same.
If you give these guys the platform and that one moment to show their true selves, you'll see them and you might be a little bit shocked. Like, I thought you was a great guy. No, a lot of them are pagans. Who's that other Donny on that morning show that does with Holly Willoughby? Or Holly Willoughby?
That's what he calls her, don't it?
Oh, that's what they call her on
Philip
Schofield. But that's not what I meant to say. They call her on that on Celebrity Juice.
Holly Willoughby.
Yeah.
Keith Lemon,
yeah. Fam, that's Philip Schofield Don. I know he's just a strange Don. There's another Don. There's another Don on one of those shows as well. And you get clocked. Remember, he's the one that jumped the queue when they were laying the
reefs
the queen to rest. And everyone else, David Beckham and that was
skip the queue.
Skipping the queue, fam.
Bex waited 10 hours.
Waited, bro. We see your true colours, man. Yeah. But you know, obviously, man's not been about like for a while, yeah. And recently, I've seen a lot of people like. On socials anyway, like adopt this mindset of thinking that their lifestyle is like a reality TV show, mainly because of TikTok, Instagram, and like all of like YouTube. Like, you know, and I find it interesting because, you know, people now have these platforms and they obviously get people that tune in. And because you remember I told you that Love and Hip Hop started all of this, I genuinely believe that Love and Hip Hop is the reason why like the UK scene is turning into this like type of he said, she said type of thing. But now I'm seeing people doing story times about like their close friends and say, like there was one I saw the other day about one girl saying that one of her close friends that she used to have is impersonating her, and then they did that whole story. She did the whole like breakdown, like 5 parts of like same outfits, same location, same hair, this, that. Everyone, it went viral, bro. Then the girl that she accusing did a video back, 6 parts, responding, saying that they all get their motivation from like Jada Wader, all of those like American influencers. I said, you see, Love and Hip Hop ruined the UK scene, fam.
No, it didn't.
It did.
No, it didn't.
It did.
It didn't.
Okay.
What do you mean by the UK scene as well? I don't really.
As in there's like a side of like reality content creation, yeah, where
so
people
certain influencers, yeah,
where people show their lives and whatever, and obviously you're always gonna have a audience. Someone is always going to care about something that you say. But for me, there's levels to it. Like with that type of stuff, and we see it a lot with like the influencers that came from like Backchat and stuff. A lot of them, you'll see them like tell all of their lives and all of that. And for me, that I don't know why. For me in the UK, it just feels a bit. It feels artificial.
I get what you're saying. Still, I think it depends on like what kind of content you tune in on. Because like the reason I've been off socials and haven't really posted anything in time is because I've realized that when I was posting certain things or reposting certain things or interacting with certain pages, like my feed would just be full of stuff I actually didn't want to see.
Didn't care about.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like now I'm just getting served dog videos, which is exactly what I want. Just random stuff, like whether it's big titty gal or dog videos or football stuff. That's what I want to see on man's feed.
Those 3 categories.
I don't want to see Shade Borough. I don't want to see Shade Room. I don't want to see Hollywood Unlocked. I don't want to see these pages.
Yeah.
I just want to see gal with nice breasts. You get what I'm saying? and football stuff, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't ask for much. Like, man, don't ask for much, bro.
Oh my gosh, you're so dumb. You're actually so dumb,
bro. That's all man asks for, brother. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, and I didn't want to go into a negative thing yet, but I was really one thing I was really upset about when I was in Qatar, that I saw here was, well, it started off being like I had FOMO because Asake is like one of the artists of the year, and I wanted to be at one of his concerts. The
but then mad wavy.
The first 2,
yeah,
and then hearing what happened at the third one is so sad, bro. Like it was so upsetting because it's just like it was so avoidable. When I see things like that, like I feel like it's different to the Travis situation because you can say that he was inciting violence. You can say his music was causing people to act out of character or just acting in violent ways.
But even with that, I'm not hearing that.
Yeah, of course, but it's like rock and roll, all these things. If you're hearing that music, people can start just banging their heads on things and stuff.
Bro, mosh pitting exists in various different genres, and various different artists. I'm not hearing it.
Yeah, but that's something you could say was a part of the problem, right? When he's literally saying on stage, I'm going to cause a riot or something like that. That's when it's different. Yeah, but for this...
But even with that, like, just to touch on that, because that was something that was brought up because of this Asake concert. And realistically, that's happened at every one of Travis's concerts.
Yeah.
Right? He's always inciting madness.
Yeah.
But it was only because people decided to raid the barriers and go through when they didn't have tickets. It's the same thing again. It's the same thing again. You've created an unsafe environment because they decided to go there without a ticket. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But continue on the Asake thing.
No, so it, like when I heard about it, it was sad because it's like it was so avoidable, and then it's like what really pissed me off. Like I'm not gonna lie, like, and it just made me think like you almost not lose hope in like humanity, but you just start thinking some people are actually genuinely stupid. Like fam, there were people on TikTok and stuff, that were doing commentary around it.
Yeah.
I remember this one video specifically, a guy was saying, oh yeah, like look at what's happening, showing like clips of the police, people ramming into people, whatever. And he was like, oh, like we were in there and then the concert had to end. Like I got in, obviously I didn't have a ticket, but I got in. And I was just like, so technically you're part of the problem.
Of course he is.
Like, but then it's like, there's 2 parts of it. Cause it's like, okay, Brixton is notoriously known for being able to get in without a ticket. Like, you can pay or do whatever to get in. Like, there's different doors or whatever. But then on top of that, there was actually, because that has never happened to that extent. There's been other concerts. So,
especially when the people who are running the event beforehand, days before, say the event is sold out.
Yeah.
Do not come to the venue if you don't have a ticket. That was made very clear. Do you get what I'm saying? Days before it all happened. Even on the day it was made clear. So it's like anyone saying, oh, Brixton is known for this and known for that. Cool, it is, but that event wasn't.
Yeah.
So don't say that it was known for. I don't care.
It was
because everybody knows that event sold out in minutes. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was known that it was done.
Yeah.
It's like going to Wiz's event. WizKid's event was sold out in 2 minutes. Don't go there expecting to get in.
But like, just stop doing that though.
Yeah,
like,
just stop doing that, bro.
Like, that is actually like a wild way of thinking. Like,
bro, it's actually, and you know what's even more crazy to me? It's like, I would think to myself, it's going to take for somebody to die for people to stop doing it. But they won't stop doing it, bro. Just because this Rebecca and these 2 women, Rebecca and Gabrielle, they've both died. But if anyone thinks that that's going to stop this sort of thing from happening again, you're wrong. It's not going to. It won't stop it. Because people are selfish and they're always going to be selfish, bro. You get what I'm saying? So I'll think to myself, what's it going to take for this sort of thing to stop? The only thing that can stop it is better security. But even then, it's not guaranteed. Yeah. Because even if you employ 100 more security guards to come down and police the event. If 2,000 people turn up, there's nothing they can do.
Yeah, but there was some things that I actually saw, and I don't want to get onto the security in that, but I saw.
No, the security was wrong to some degree.
Yeah,
some of them. They was taking bribes and that. It's wrong.
No, not even just that, but also like they held people in that, like there's a bit by Brixton where it can get really congested, and apparently people were being held in that place, and then that's when it became like dangerous because people were trying to push through. Like the only way, like think about it, if you're outside that Brixton O2, the only way people can ever like get to be in that dangerous environment is if there's nowhere for people to like spread out in a sense. And I think that they had put barriers in front of at the back of, I can't remember specifically, I think it was at the back or at the front, and people were literally just chilling like a horde of people just wanting to, not knowing what's going to happen. So obviously some people get irritated and then they start just pushing through. Bro, that's dangerous.
No, it's dangerous.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, I'm sure it could have been handled better. But the issue stems from the fact that it was overpopulated. So if something's overpopulated, you got to ask why. The answer to that question is because thousands of people went there without a ticket. So whenever anybody says, "Oh, but you got to look at security," it's like, yes, you do, 100%. But would there have been as much of an issue if those people weren't there? No, they wouldn't. That's what it was down to for me, anyway. So when I went on a Snapchat show and I said, "Yo, like, accountability is key," and 2 people have died. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that those people's blood is on their hands. But if anybody is to blame, it's the people that turned up there with no means of entering the facility, venue, whatever you want to call it, and created a crowd.
Yeah.
It was unnecessary.
It was unnecessary.
And now 2 kids are going into Christmas without a mum and for the rest of their life. It's fucked.
It's poor still. It's poor. Hopefully, like, there will be some form of, like, change or something, like, but, yeah, Brixton, I think they've suspended their license for now, innit, while they're doing their thing, and, yeah, their whole system needs to change in general. It's not just them. Obviously, there's a lot of people to blame, but, yeah, not great. I was gonna actually ask, how are you spending Christmas?
The margin, innit?
Are you, like,
that's it, bro.
Are you, like,
man, not house hop.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you was gonna ask me?
I was gonna say, are you a gift giver?
Oh, yeah.
Are you getting me anything?
Absolutely not. You must be
Are
crazy.
you getting me something for my birthday?
Nah, I can't lie.
Why though?
Because you haven't got me nothing for mine.
Your last birthday, I got you something, bro.
What did you get me?
I contributed to something.
What?
What did you do for your birthday again?
I didn't get nothing, bro. You came to my birthday, like, proper appreciate that, but you didn't get me anything, and I don't expect anything from you. I actually don't expect anything from my legends.
Alright, but can we start doing that for each other now?
Maybe.
Because life is a bit like short, man. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
life is short.
Let's start like appreciating each other, like with gifts.
What are you doing for your birthday?
I don't know, bro. I don't even know what I'm doing for Christmas.
So we're done.
Yeah, but I got back 2 days ago.
So you don't have plans like Margie, your
Oh no, I'm gonna go
and
see my family. And
yeah,
that's a given. But like, this is the first time I'm gonna be in Christmas, have Christmas at my yard as well, which will be interesting.
Okay, yeah,
like,
yeah.
Christmas trees all set up. Like,
Yeah,
it's mad
yeah.
still. It's mad.
So you dropping next, innit?
Chill out, man. I know you've really got to somewhere, but
I really don't.
But
strap up always.
Do you expect, like, if you was, let's say you was, and I always ask you the dating questions and stuff, yeah. But if you was seeing someone for 2 months,
yeah,
and Christmas is now,
why is it?
and Christmas is now, would you expect the girl to think that you should get her a gift?
So should the girl expect me to buy her something?
Yeah.
No, she shouldn't.
Okay, but should you or would you?
Would I?
Yeah.
I'll get something little. Like a £25 budget. Do you get what I'm saying?
£25?
Yeah, something light, like, you know, like a Secret Santa thing. Like, you'll grab something nice and little, something thoughtful, but doesn't cost a lot of money.
No, but okay, let's say you actually felt her proper though, bro.
Bro, you already know my thing. Don't say you felt her proper, because that doesn't make a difference.
But it should.
I told you about feeding the ducks. I've already told you about this.
£25. That's actually, you might as well just get her soap, bro.
What are you talking about? There's bare things you can get somebody for £25. Even if you used to double it and make it a pink note. Cool. You could buy a nice perfume with a pink note. You can get anything. Like,
what
bro,
nice perfume can you get
for a pink note? Bro,
How
like,
much is your perfume that you're saying a pink note you can get?
I don't
perfume
know,
for?
bro. I don't know. I've got gal perfume before for £40. Like, oh my god, this is amazing. Where is this? Where did you get this, bro? I promise you, they're over the moon with it. I spent £35-40 on it.
Okay.
I swear down, people just think that you gotta spend hella bread because like this is the issue that I've deeped it. Society's fucked. Society's finished. Because you have to, for some reason, the gift is only meaningful if you spent £5 on it.
But
a lot of people feel that way.
No, not
Like
that,
the more money you spend on a
extreme.
girl, the more special she feels. That's dead.
Okay, not that extreme, but if you're seeing someone for a few months, Christmas has come up, like, I would think that, you know what, like, I think that we put too much value on, like, how much things cost. Like, it should be how you feel. You know what I mean? If you're in a good place, obviously cost of living affects everyone differently, but if you're in a good place financially, you're able,
which I'm not. It's Christmas and I've got my own place, my own bills. My energy is through the roof. Everything's long. Do you think I've got time and bread for you? Absolutely not.
Fair.
Snapping him, fam.
But I'm expecting a little something.
You ain't getting nothing, bro.
No.
Promise you.
No. Don't be like that.
No, I promise you ain't getting that.
Okay.
No.
Seriously.
It's not gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you for free. I'm not one of these, I'll get you something. Yeah. And then just not get you anything. That's worse. I'll tell you straight. I'm not getting you nothing.
No, Sav, seriously, you're not gonna get me nothing.
What do you want? Okay, what do you want?
Like, maybe like some nice like trainers or something.
Yeah, see, you're straight. You know you're stretching it.
Okay, a jumper. Give me a jumper.
I'll get you something from Black Blue Ink or something. Hey,
No, you wait. One more thing, yeah. Netflix are trying to send people to bid, bro.
I know. I don't really think they're serious though.
No, they could be.
No, they're
though.
not serious, bro. They can't because
Wait.
everyone being bin.
Wait,
Everyone's
do you
done.
pay TV license?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Nah, same. It's expensive these times. It's expensive, bro. That's mad. But yeah,
One thing you don't need a TV license for is to like, subscribe, and comment to OTR.
There we go.
So do that right now. We've come to the end of the episode.
There we
Myself,
go.
Sav, and I'm gonna call you the main man today. How about that? The
Thanks,
main man,
Sam.
Summer Basiki. I can't lie. I feel like we're gonna enter the new year on a good tip.
100.
You will
100%.
see another episode before the new year anyway.
Yeah, and it will be back to normal.
Yeah,
hopefully.
yeah.
Hopefully. If it's not, then just know in the new year it will be back to
Yeah,
normal.
yeah.
Because
We'll have a
it's been a bit shaky, you know. But yeah, I was about to waffle then.
It's
but-
shaky like this outro. What is this outro you're doing? Listen, just like, subscribe, man.
And
Yeah.
Merry Christmas,
Yeah,
everyone,
Merry Christmas.
and have
Big
a
up
good
yourselves.
New Year and that.
We should have done it like Christmas jumpers or something.
Yeah, we should have. Do you have Christmas jumper?
Nah. Do you?
No.
Okay. Bye.